Hello and welcome to the Art Room. I'm Mrs. Red. Today in the How To Now You Do series, we're going to be looking at grid drawing. So with grid drawing, it's a really good exercise to learn if you're drawing up a large drawing or a painting. We're going to be starting with just a line drawing today, so it is bringing it right back to the basics of really coming down to very simple lines and just following those lines square for square, and all of a sudden at the end of it you'll have an object. So sit back and enjoy the two examples that I do, and I will then see you at the end of this video. Enjoy. So this is a little printable that you can grab off the website, which will be at the end of the video. And there is 6 examples here of grid drawing. We're going to be doing the basic one and then one of the intermediate ones. And these are really good exercises for anyone who is learning to draw, needs to draw something quite large and keep everything in proportion. These are great little art skills to learn. So what I'm pointing at there is basically I'm breaking this square down into 4 new squares because there's quite a bit going on in these 2 squares. So I'll just roughly do it. You don't have to have this completely accurate. It's just to try and get those shapes working right. And on this first example of the apple, I have drawn that first line in for you as well. That's just so that you can just get an understanding of just following square for square and getting the shapes inside that square correct. Okay, so for this basic grid drawing, this square here is the most complex. So you really do need to break that square down into another 4 squares. It's got a lot going on, and you want to get the whole idea of this is to get the proportions right, and not do guesswork. And that's the other good thing about the grid drawing is that it helps you break down each square, and you're drawing what is inside that square, not necessarily drawing, say, the apple as such. If I told you just draw the apple, copy it, see how you go, you're not going to get the accurateness that we've got on this grid drawing. So that's the whole reason for starting basic and then getting to more difficult grid drawings as you go along. As an artist, as a painter, as an illustrator, I have always used a grid drawing. So even if it's, let's say I am sketching up quite a large canvas for a photo that I am about to paint, I still do a rough grid drawing to get everything into the right spaces that it's meant to be. And when I say a rough drawing, I'm not doing any ruler lines, making sure the squares are exact or anything like that. Okay, so we are on to the intermediate grid drawing now. So there's about 3 of the intermediate grid drawings, I think. And this one is more like when you're drawing something that's got that ellipse, being a jug or the cup or a bottle, they've all got this ellipse going on. And I actually, I had to really slow down for this drawing and really try and get these ellipses looking correct. And to be honest, at the end of this little drawing, I still don't think I've got the saucer correct. Got the cup right, but the saucer still got me. So if I wanted to and it was being drawn up for something that I was about to paint or draw, I would have rubbed it out a 3rd time and got it until I got that saucer correct. Now, the other thing that you'll notice on this intermediate drawing is that the two squares that have got the most detail in them have already been put onto the squares for you. And you can, just because these ones really do need more accuracy than say the leaf did for the apple. If we got this handle wrong and the bottom of the cup, it's going to not look as great. Now, the other thing that I just quickly circled in on there was looking at negative shapes as well. So have a look at the negative shape, say between the handle of the cup and the square grid. And if I look at mine, I reckon I've put the handle up a little bit too high, but it doesn't look wrong at the same time. The ellipse on the inner part of the plate, I'm fine with. It's the outside of the plate that I get a little bit wrong. But yeah, again, this is a printable that you can get off the website, and the website will appear again at the end of this video. And it's 6 drawings. They are for anyone who is wanting to learn to do drawings via a grid. Really good practicing, great for homeschooling kids, even teachers for classes for ages, I would say probably ages 8 and above would be able to handle the intermediate and the advanced drawings. And yeah, there's 6 of them to print out. And I will be doing another one as well, which will actually be images, so you can move on to a new printable after this one. Here I am rubbing out this saucer again, and still not getting it right, to be honest. You can tell that that shape is not looking perfect there either, but that's all part of it, having a go. How did you go with that? That's really bringing grid drawing back to the basics. So with the outlines of objects, you're not looking at all the detail, the tone, the textures or anything like that. It is just the shapes, and very basic shapes as well. So that printable, like I've already said, is on the website, which will pop up now, and you can grab that one there and have a go of those exercises. I think there's 6 in total. And then have a go of a picture of something, an actual photo. If you can print something out and draw it at the grid up on it, and then have a go with that. So you're getting a little bit more complex again. But again, you're breaking it down into each individual square and what's going on in that square. So that's what makes it a lot easier. So enjoy that, and I will see you in the next video of the How To Now You Do series. And until then, enjoy your drawing and make sure you let me know how you go. See you.